Sudan has denied reports it sought normalization meetings with Israel in exchange for political support, Foreign Minister Ali Youssef al-Sharif told Middle East Eye this weekend. Earlier this month, Sudanese news reported that Lieutenant General al-Sadiq Ismail, envoy to Sudanese chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, made a secret visit to Tel Aviv to discuss normalization efforts with Israel. Although Sudan agreed to the Abraham Accords on Israeli-Arab normalization in 2021, the formal signing was postponed due to the outbreak of civil war between Burhan and his rival Hamdan Hemeti Daglo, leader of the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. The civil war remains destructive in Sudan, despite the army reclaiming the capital city of Khartoum in early April. This week, the RSF killed hundreds of people in North Darfur as they advanced on the state capital of El Fasher. It comes days after Sudan took the UAE to The Hague, accusing it of complicity in genocide by arming and supporting the RSF.
Half of the Sudan to address the facts. As I will explain, including by reference to UN sources, there can be no doubt that the Masalit people is currently being subjected to genocide, and that there is serious evidence that the UAE is failing to prevent this.
This is Miss Rachel.
A picture of two babies in Gaza, and their thighs are like this small. You can't let children starve. That is not who we are. Over 14,000 precious children have been unalived in Gaza. Gaza has the largest number of child amputees in history. We can't be silent about these kinds of conditions for children. We can't. We want this to be a world where this kind of thing can't happen. So we need to speak out.
A self-described watchdog organization called Stop Anti-Semitism has accused that YouTube children's educator of promoting anti-Israeli propaganda to her 20 million followers. Miss Rachel has expressed solidarity with Palestinian children suffering war to many, many millions online. In a tweet posted earlier this week, ex-account Stop Anti-Semitism called on the US Attorney General to investigate Ms. Rachel for amplifying, quote, Hamas propaganda, citing statistics they deem false regarding Palestinian child casualties. But their post prompted widespread condemnation across social media, with many accusing the group of smearing a beloved educator and of weaponizing the term anti-Semitism to silence valid criticism of Israel's war on Gaza. Ms. Rachel has not responded to the claims and has continued sharing support for Palestinian children on her page. And finally, Harvard University says it won't surrender to an ultimatum by President Donald Trump overstating interference into university governance. Lawyers for the Ivy League university have accused the government of violating Harvard's constitutional freedom of speech in a defiant letter sent on Monday. It follows a list of demands sent by the government alongside threats to review $9 billion of federal funds and grants. The demands, issued by Trump's so-called Federal Task Force to Combat Anti-Semitism, include reforms to leadership, international admissions, diversity hiring, and more. Harvard's lawyers argue that these invade freedoms long recognized by the Supreme Court and state that Harvard will not surrender its independence.